Hey loves, this week on Inspire, we are privileged to have our very own African pop star and one of East Africa's most influential voices in contemporary music. Born and raised in Nairobi, her journey is a compelling story of vision, discipline, and creative excellence. From her early beginnings to producing chart-topping hits like Radio Love, she has consistently demonstrated an ability to merge artistry with purpose, building a brand that resonates far beyond the stage. A graduate of Maseno University with a background in finance, she exemplifies the balance between creativity and entrepreneurship. As the founder of her very own record label, she continues to shape the future of African music while empowering emerging talent across the continent. And in the spirit of Mother's Day month, we also celebrate another powerful dimension of her life: motherhood. As a proud mother of two, she embodies the strength, grace, and resilience it takes to nurture a family while thriving in a demanding industry. Her journey is not just about music, but about legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, Nadia Mukami.
That was a good one.
It was?
That was a good one. I was like, you're not reading anywhere. That was good.
Thank you.
Now I feel like that,
You're
so
feeling like the G, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome on set, Nadia.
Thank you so much.
After 1,000,001 reschedules, we are
I
finally
was
here.
telling everybody in my house, when I was even coming here, even when somebody is calling me, it's Leo Tokagi, after
Like,
show.
I have to.
Yeah,
I have to.
Because no, I can't do this again. I can't disappoint. This is my person.
Thank you
so
for
I had
being
to
here.
be here. Mondays, I normally have gigs over the weekend.
Okay.
So
it's your resting
it's my resting day.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. It means a lot to the team.
It's okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, just take us back a little bit
Yeah.
to your 18-year-old self.
My 18-year-old, I was very quiet.
Okay.
Not really quiet, but I was very much reserved. I was clearing high school. I had cleared high school, by the way. I finished with 17. I was ambitious. I was waiting for my results because I knew my parents were not going to pay for private. I'm going to go to university straight.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was like, now what's next?
Okay.
I love music, but at the same time, I come from parents who are very academic.
True.
So at the same time, like, I know I'm waiting for good results and I can't wait to make everybody proud, but not in terms of music, career-wise. Like just being a book. I was a bookworm. I was a nerd.
Really?
Yeah, I was a nerd.
Wow.
Yeah.
Need I just ask what you scored?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I got a B+.
Oh, wow.
I was
Congratulations.
And I failed.
What do you mean? In whose eyes? Should be the question.
According to the standards I had set, I kind of failed.
You wanted
I was
an A?
index 7, yeah.
Okay.
I was index 7 back in school. But
Anyway, it all panned out.
Yeah, it all panned out.
And this was before releasing Bariwaya Siri.
Yes, this was before. Because when I was a teen, I didn't know I was going to be like a mainstream artist.
Okay.
I was a church artist. So we used to have this group, we used to call ourselves the Psalmists.
Okay.
So we'd actually sing in front of the church. But it's funny. Everybody went very weird ways. I became a secular artist. The other one got like pregnant because you see the church standard.
Yes, I can imagine.
Like the same year that we quit that psalmist.
Yeah.
It was everybody had their own story. Ule alienda kuimba nyimbo za dunia, like those stories.
Oh, everyone
Huyu
branched out
alipata
everything
mimba,
different.
mwingine sijui alienda
Yeah.
wapi. Mwingine alipata sijui sugar daddy. Like you understand?
Those stories.
Those stories. So, but the church shaped who I am today in terms of music and introduced me to the world. Yeah.
So when you listen back
Yeah.
to Bariwaya Siri,
Yeah.
what part of that 18-year-old version of yourself do you feel you've outgrown? And which part do you still feel fearlessly protect that has kept you in your industry?
I think being scared. The confidence. I'm a very confident chick.
Clearly.
I'm not the person who would be, because somebody looks at you funny, you like,
And then you
"Oh
shy
my God,
away
what
or
if,"
feel
or you
bad.
do something and you're like, "Oh my God, what will they say?"
Uh-huh.
I'm not that kind of a person. That's your business. That's not my business.
Uh-huh.
That's your business. So I do me. That's your business. Whatever you.
And did the confidence like come just being in the industry and growing yourself, or have you always just been like that?
I've always been a confident chick.
Okay.
Not scared of doing stuff, even things that looked like they were impossible. I would do it. But in terms of being now going for it like 100%, I think it comes to the industry. You learn to understand. This is exactly the vision. You fully now understand the vision and you're working towards it. But you see, when you're starting out, the vision is there, but it's kind of blurry.
True.
Because you're like, what if it doesn't work out?
Yeah, the
What if
doubts,
it works
the fears.
out? But then you stagnate.
Okay.
So I think being in the industry for a longer time helps you become even more confident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, taking note that now we know you are bookworm.
Yeah.
You did go to university eventually.
Yeah.
To study finance.
Yeah.
Now, how would you say your degree paired with your now music career? How did that come about, and how did you go about it even while you were still in school? Because you did still produce music while you were in uni.
Number one, I want to say something controversial.
Okay.
I've been seeing online this, so that I can answer your question here. I've been seeing online this new guys of what is these Forex guys preaching that you don't need to get a degree.
To get a degree, yeah.
Education is important, not even for the sake of career, but for
not even for the sake of the paper. It's just the knowledge.
The
of
knowledge
it. Yes.
is very, very important because it shapes you.
Okay.
It keeps you grounded.
Okay.
But there are places I can't act a certain way.
True. There's some professionalism that you need to keep.
There is some professionalism that you need to keep. I'll give you an example. The first time I went to Coke Studio was in 2019, if I'm not wrong. 1 year after I debuted in the music industry. So we were with this artist, this Gengeton artist.
Okay.
And I remember there was, these corporate events, there's alcohol everywhere.
Yeah.
So you'd see watu wamelewa mpaka wanaangusha
Wanaanguka. They are staggering, they are falling down.
So, I know you shouldn't judge, but that's not a club.
No, I judge. I'm sorry. I judge. There's some sectors you're not supposed to behave like that. Yeah.
You see, because that's a corporate place.
Yes, it is.
Those are our bosses. There's a way you're supposed to carry out yourself. When you're in the club having fun with your friends, please just even sleep on the couch. It's okay.
Yeah.
So I'd say for me, education has helped me know how to behave a certain way in certain places. How do I express myself when we're given a job, a corporate gig?
Yes.
That's how I also got to get into the corporate world. And also in terms of finances, I know what's a priority, what's not. How do I safeguard myself over the next 5 years?
Definitely.
How do I keep the money coming in? Because the gig economy is very hard.
It is.
We're in the
It
gig
is.
economy.
I know.
Actually,
It
all
is.
creatives.
All creatives, yeah. There's sometimes there's a month the money is not there.
Yeah.
There's a month it's raining.
It's raining.
Yeah.
So for me, it helps you know what do I do when the money is not coming in like that.
Yeah.
And also understanding that the music has also, there's a time the spotlight is on you.
Is on you.
And there's some time the spotlight has moved to somebody else.
True.
And that's okay. Will you now be
Stop
broke
or-
and stop and quit?
Yeah.
So how do you maneuver? So I think education has really played. Not in terms of papers,
Yes.
but in terms of the knowledge and
True.
the things I learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what things about yourself growing up in the industry did you need to unlearn to become Nadia Mukami? Like, for example, you said you are a church artist.
Yeah.
And you needed to move out of that.
Yeah.
What are some more things about yourself that you needed to unlearn for you to become the person you are?
Number one, I'd say you need people.
Okay.
It's very important. You see the way you see people post online.
Yes.
I don't need friends. I don't need people.
You need
people.
You need, honey.
You need people.
Yes.
That's the number one key of surviving in the music industry. Because sometimes it's about favors.
Relationships.
Relationships. Yes. Let's say tomorrow you're launching a product. All right. You have
Yeah.
a good relationship with Nadia.
Yeah.
And you're like, in terms of artists, I already have Nadia. I'll talk to her and tell her, when you have your own thing going on, I'll do this. And that's how
You return
exchanging.
favors, yeah.
Because it's about favors.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So I've learned, because I was always a very, okay, I'm kind of like that. But in terms of work, I've learned that I need to keep relationships.
True.
I'm very reserved, very, very reserved. I'm not a person you'll find in the club when I'm not performing. I'm not that kind of person. But I've learned
Is
I
it
have
your
to.
personality, or was it
Yeah.
like your upbringing that forced you to become like a
My
reserved person?
upbringing. Because I remember there's a time my dad kicked me out of the house, like, umeka kwa nyumba sana.
No way.
And ukacheza. And I was small.
Really?
I remember that part.
You were like an introvert of some sort?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was confident, but I was not those people who
Loud.
groups,
And, okay.
But now I'm a person who I have my own friends.
You stick to your circle.
Yeah, I stick to my circle. I'm that kind of a person. Yeah.
Now, what's a moment early in your career where quitting would have been way much easier than continuing, but you still stuck to it? And what lesson did you learn out of it?
I think the period when that time I was actually releasing bangers back to back.
Okay.
I was getting like millions of views, yeah. From Jipe, Wangu, Maombi, that period. Because I was using a lot of money to prove myself on collaborations, on music videos, because back then visuals were a huge thing, because you need to be played on TV.
Yes, TV.
You need to go for
you
interviews.
need to be everywhere, actually.
And it needed to, you needed to invest like
a lot
PR,
of money, I'm
and
assuming.
Yeah, and my first job was actually here at Mudidi Road.
Really?
Yeah, it was called Creative Hub. It's funny that now I have a business called Seven's Creative Hub.
Oh, wow.
My boss was called Hemstone. Shout out to Hemstone. He's my friend up to date. So I used to be a receptionist. I was doing kama internship before finance.
Okay.
At the same time, I was, as an intern, people really...
But
it's part of learning. So nilikuwa nafanya reception work.
Okay.
I was Tigal. Yani I was... please get us some tea Mukami. Go bring. Yeah. So I needed to hustle harder. Nimeuza juice, nimeuza socks. So that time, so that you can finance your...
Wait, so you were releasing bangers.
Yeah, but I was still working.
And you were still getting millions of views.
Yeah.
But you still needed to work and sell goods for you to be able to manage to afford to do the collaborations, pay for PR.
Yeah.
Now, how would you say you navigated that?
Number one is, that's the reason I still talk to my boss up to date.
Okay.
Because I would disappear, be like, tomorrow, because he knew I was an artist. He went to school with my brother. So alikuwa anajua I was an artist. And most of the time, I'd be like, when I finished my things, please allow me to check this time so that I rush and do the music. Because I loved music. I love music.
And was it paying at the time?
Not as much. That's why I needed like another job.
Okay.
To help me, so that you can afford like money to go for interviews and stuff like that. So when it finally started paying off after Maombi, I'd say it was after Maombi, that was, I started making Skiza money. When Skiza was Skiza, at some point I was top 3 in Kenya.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, monthly payments for
Okay.
Skiza. Skiza, I bought my first car. Skiza was...
The thing
really
back then.
Yeah, it really did a number. Because there are people who used to get 1 million
No.
a month.
No.
Si jaba. Wauliza wasanii.
You're kidding.
Kweli. There's a period Skiza
Where
was
Skiza was paying very good.
was paying good money.
Uh-huh.
So with Skiza, I bought my first. I bought my first car, and I was able to get myself a decent house. Moved to a 3-bedroom. Alone, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why did you move to a 3-bedroom then?
Because I just wanted to stay in a
Oh, yeah, big house. You were like, I need to feel. I get you.
Yeah. Plus, at some point, I lived with my brother. So it was. I just needed a good place to be, and it was a good neighborhood. Yeah.
Now, of course, in your career, you needed to make very hard decisions.
Yeah.
Whether it's with people, whether it's with money, whether it's with I don't know if you had investors at some point in your craft, but also in leadership, quote unquote, you started your own record label.
Yeah.
So what are some of those hard decisions that you really had to make? And it wasn't as though you wanted to make, but it was a need for either your business to move forward or you as Nadia to elevate to the next level.
That period, I think after COVID,
Okay.
I used to have a label, like offices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Mombasa Road, like big office, man. I had an investor, somebody that approached me. We did shows together. I was like, you know what, you're doing this your label thing. Why can't we get a few artists? We push them.
Yeah.
We get an office. We buy everything. So we came together. I was like, yeah, you're gonna invest money. I'm gonna be the face and marketing the business.
That was enough. You,
Yeah.
the marketer, you're enough to do that.
I will do that.
Yes.
So we got our first artist. We invested in the artist. He's from Mombasa. His name is Latino.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We invested.
That was nice.
Yeah, we invested
Okay.
in the artist. We had, I don't think there's anybody right now who's doing that had the quality of offices that I had. It was crazy. I'll share with you the photos. You can put them for them so that they see.
Okay.
Even SPM bars couldn't reach me. The space was beautiful.
The space.
Bought equipments, bought sound.
Wow. Oh, wow.
But now when we started doing the business now, funding an artist is not a once-off thing.
My friend.
You need to take care of where they sleep, because if there are different types of deals, it was a 360 deal. So
also, you are catering everything about
what
them.
they eat.
Yes.
What
Basically who they are.
who they
Yes.
are, what they
Yes.
wear,
Yeah.
even if they want crepes,
Yes.
you to buy.
You're the one, yeah.
That
I
is
know.
what a 360 deal is. So at some point, I think the investor was like, he didn't quite understand
Why he was pumping in that much money?
and comprehend the
Okay.
music business.
Okay.
Because the music business, you need like 2 to 3 years for you to see your money.
True.
Because the
It's
first
an investment.
yeah.
Yeah.
The first, because you need to convince people to like this person and to like the music. So after some time, it was like, the money ikaacha kukuja. Msanii anashangaa. Though alikuwa amepewa nyumba. So alikuwa sawa. Alikuwa amepewa place ya kukaa.
So now, where did the hard decision come in?
The hard decision came in because now I couldn't run the record label. So I told the artist, I was very, very honest with him. Personally, I don't have the kind of money
that was being popped in.
and I still have my own career to run.
Yes.
So I can't really run it. So you'll have to forgive me. We'll just have to part ways. And I had to close it because I couldn't run the business. So that was one of the hardest.
And what
decisions.
lesson did you learn from that experience?
I learned operation costs
Is a lot.
a business can have the starting capital.
Yes, it can.
And you can be getting profits. But you see, not profits like you have the gross.
You can have revenue.
Yeah, the gross
Yes.
revenue, yeah. But the operation costs.
Is a lot, I know.
And it's always money that you don't understand where it's going. Somebody in this team needs
something.
lunch, needs.
Yes.
By the time you go to balance your books, you're like, I'm making like 10
Yes.
G's from this thing.
Yeah. Because the money you make is the profit. The revenue is not the money you make.
And that's
Yeah.
enough. So you're like, nah, this one. No, so I think it was more of the operation cost. And that is one of the biggest business lesson I've learned.
And would you have...
Anytime I feel the operation costs are becoming big, I scale down kidogo and now focus on now where can I get more of my margins. It was a good lesson and I thank God for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you consider that experience as failure?
No.
Okay.
It's every successful business person has come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And we're still doing sevens from a consultancy level. We've done influencer gigs for other people. We've booked artists on behalf of other people. So, but we more of online. We don't have like big offices like that.
Yeah.
You know, nashtua kila mtu. Furniture was almost $500,000.
I know. Trust me. I'm in the process of getting an office and I'm running mad right now.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Now, what is something you've achieved that looked like success at some point, but eventually required a personal sacrifice that you're still trying to get through? Looked like very big success at that point, but later on you realize you had to sacrifice a lot for it.
Real estate. I got into real estate because of music.
So you like investing in real estate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I was starting out,
Okay.
I thought, as I said,
Okay.
hidden charges.
Okay.
Man, I started some construction.
Mm-hmm.
It's ongoing.
Okay.
Right now, I use an Android phone
Because of that.
construction.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's really-
crazy. It's draining. It's stressful. But I have to finish it.
You do.
Yeah. But it's something I'm proud of.
Okay.
Because it's in my hometown. Something I always wanted to invest in for a longest time.
So that is the main reason why you decided to get into that particular real estate?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
it was more of when I look, it's apartments. So when I look at the
Oh, yeah, it's
music.
definitely draining you. Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that when I look at the music and I look at that place, it has to remind me that the music did this for me. So it has had to have me very disciplined financially. I don't joke with clients. If something goes wrong with a client, I have to apologize or see how you can, because you can't lose
'Cause you
money.
need
You need
it,
it.
yes.
So at the same time, it has helped me stay grounded.
Okay.
As somebody who's trying to hustle. Because you see, most of the time when you become a celebrity or you have your thing popping as an artist, it's very easy for it to get into your head.
That you're banking billions.
I don't need these people. But then, by the time you close your eyes and open, it's not
You're like,
there.
yeah, you need it. Yeah.
You're like, damn, the shows are not coming in.
Yeah.
The deals are not coming in. There's
And you
somebody
need-
else.
yes.
So for me, it was always when now it's not my turn like that. I'm now in the legacy place. I'm just okay.
Okay.
And I'm respectful.
Okay.
The aim is nisizeeke vibaya. That is always my tagline.
That's
Nisizeeke
good.
vibaya. Nisikuwe na Mungu anipe what I can handle.
True.
But I don't look at the opportunities that God gave me and I regret. That's one thing I told God. I don't want to be somebody who's full of regrets at all.
You want to
all.
look back at the time.
And
be
even if I
thankful of
try
the
and
legacy.
it doesn't work it out,
Yeah.
at least I can give a story of, man, I tried. I
You
didn't let
d-
an
and you
opportunity
did your
go.
yes.
I did
you
my
used
best.
the doors
Yeah.
well. Now, as someone who is shaping East Africa's music industry,
Yeah.
what uncomfortable truth about this industry, specifically for music?
Yeah.
The creative space is huge, but let's narrow it down to music. Do you think artists avoid talking about and confirming?
Number one, I'll speak for us as female artists.
Okay.
The opportunities are not the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Compared to
Not the
male
same.
artists?
Look at most posters of concerts.
Okay.
Sometimes you can just find it's just male artists on that poster. So for us, you have to work like times 5. And that's why I don't joke with the money that I make. Even if to somebody else it may not be that much. But for me, when I'm given a job, I'll do it to the best of my ability.
Because you know how rare it is.
Yeah, how rare it is. Or rather, I want to look at myself and be like, there are people who are given more than me. But okay, I'm very spiritual. So allow me to say this. There's a parable in the Bible that talks about 5 talents. There's one I can't remember the exact things that's given. One was given the most, then was given average, the other was given very small. Then now the one who was given the most went and hid it. Then there's the other one who's given the less, the middle one went and hid it as well. Then there's the one who's given the small one. They went and
Shared
tried
it
and
to the
multiplied
world.
it and
Yes.
shared it to the world.
Yeah.
So that's how I take it for myself. Because the opportunities for us are very scarce. Look at most posters. Very few female artists.
I'm actually hearing this from you.
Yeah, because it's true.
No, I think for the
Unless
longest time.
you're like in a big record label
Yeah.
and it's pushing you, but when you're mostly an indie artist.
Are we looking like a Kenyan context?
Yes, I'm looking at East African context.
Okay.
Let's say Kenyan context.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you think needs to change for that to become a more fair playing ground?
I think it's us women, we've proven ourselves. I mean, there are artists who are popping out. There's Nikita, there's Jerai, there is,
The artists who are releasing bangers on a daily.
And there is Mandy, there's
Yes.
Saru. So these artists are really doing their best. I think somebody needs to look at that and be like, they deserve it just like
Any
artist
other
X,
artist,
XX
yes.
is doing it.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of more opportunities for us. Yeah.
Okay. Now, moving to your craft specifically, you have managed to balance commercial appeal and emotional storytelling in your music.
Yeah.
Now, what internal filter would you say you use to decide whether a song is authentically Nadia versus it's market ready to be released?
I think I just combine both of them, to be honest. Because there's also the element of talkability. There's scandal. And I think Kenyan fans confuse scandals and talkability. You understand?
Like what we had with Waza.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even Ex-Hadridiwi. So sometimes you're looking for talkability. And from a business perspective, not every song needs to be a hit.
Okay.
You're looking at, if it's a hit, it's okay.
Okay.
But when you go to the studio, it's like launching a product. Let's say any big company is launching a product.
Yes.
They're like, this one can be hit, but also can face. People be like, it's mid. It's the same. And what do? They go back to the drawing board. They see, where did we go wrong? Was it the product? Was it the marketing? Was it the release strategy? Things like that. So it's the same for us artists. So when you're checking a song, you're like, maybe this one is just for talkability, for me to just stay afloat. People's
mind, people's voices, people talk about it. Yeah.
Then there's a period where now you're doing legendary music, you're doing hits that don't
Bangers.
go away, bangers.
That still
and
resonate.
artists are different.
Okay.
So it's understanding what's my business line, like
Okay.
what's my audience. Because you may have mass market. Like for me, I have mass market, the Mwananchi
Yes,
wa kawaida.
you do.
And the people who have the premium market. So you can't compare those two artists.
Yes, true.
So this one is doing, they have to do this kind of music. This one has to do this kind of music.
Because of the market that you
Because
attract.
of the markets
Yes.
that I'll give you another example. You can't be Beyonce in Kenya. Number one, Kenya is very reserved, and the fans will be like, anadu kuna nguo utavaa
And you'll be like, you're showing off, or you're doing too much.
Like, it will fail. You'll be called a ratchet artist. But if you go to Jamaica and Spice do, it was like,
that's the thing.
so number one, for me, I always say, understand your market. Number one, before you release any music. Also understand what's the corporate feedback like, because these are the clients.
True.
You need, for as much as unafurahisha mbogi,
you have to
check
there's some
the
clients that you can't do certain things.
Yeah, you can do. So
yes.
Where do you draw the line? Like for me, I'm not a ratchet artist. I don't do ratchet kind of thing, because it's not
who you are.
That's not who I am. That is not who I speak to.
There was a time in my life when I realized something simple but powerful. Stories change everything. Not noise, not trends, not algorithm, stories. And I did not just want to sell stories. I wanted to build a company that could shape them with intention, precision, and strategy. That is how Dalmas Creations was born. I did not start Dalmas Creations because it was fashionable to run an agency. I started it because I understood the power of positioning. As a content creator, a speaker, and a young leader navigating rooms far bigger than me, I began to see a gap. Brands had vision but lacked clarity in communication. Young African voices had power but lacked structure amplification. There was brilliance everywhere, but it was not always being translated into influence. I decided to bridge that gap. Dalmas Creations is not just a media company, it's a strategic communications and digital storytelling powerhouse, built at the intersection of public relations, digital marketing, influencer strategy, podcast production, talent management, corporate branding, and AI data-driven analytics. But beyond the services, We build influence. We help brands refine their voice, dominate their digital presence, and build communities rather than chase vanity metrics. We convert visibility into authority and attention into tangible growth. We work with brands across industries from beauty and finance to technology and advocacy, helping them become culturally relevant and commercially effective at the same time. We manage talent with structure and long-term vision. We produce premium shows that shape conversations. We design campaigns that do not just trend for a week, but create sustained positioning in the market. At Dalmas Creations, we do not chase virality, we build legacy. For me personally, Dalmas Creations represents something deeper than business. It represents resilience, it represents rebuilding after setbacks. It represents choosing vision over limitation. It is proof that you do not have to wait to be chosen. You can build the table yourself and invite others to sit at it with you. If you're a brand looking to scale with strategy, an organization seeking to amplify impact, or a talent ready to operate at a higher level, Dalmas Creations is where strategy meets storytelling, and this is only the beginning. Dalmas Creations, mapping your success to the right destination.
So I don't know. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you
All right,
did. And
I
that
went in
has
circles.
that has actually prompted another question
Yeah.
about how you protect your personal identity
Yeah.
in a life where emotions often become public debate,
Yeah.
and also your own personal life becomes public debate.
Yeah.
So you can also dive a little bit deeper on how you protect your personal identity, your values, your
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
your children, and your personal life, how you protect it from an industry where everything that you post is basically open for debate to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's controlling what you post. If I post and people talk about it, just know that's okay for me.
Okay.
If it's something that I've put out
Actively,
myself,
okay.
it means that I have no issue with people debating about it. So with things that I'm very protective of, like my kids, I don't post them a lot of times. So I just post them on birthday or Eid or on important occasions that are family oriented. So I choose what to post and what not to post.
And
So
how
I
do you
think-
navigate instances where maybe something has gone out without your consent or your knowledge? Because it happens, especially
I
having
su- I
such a
just
big
sue you.
platform. Oh, wow.
Yeah, if I have an NDA with you,
Okay.
I'll just sue you.
Okay.
And we go out in court.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
there
I'm
are things,
assuming
and
that's...
also avoiding places where your celebrity life, or rather, can be affected. There are places you just shouldn't find yourself as an artist if
True.
you don't want to be
Yeah,
documented.
true.
So avoiding certain
Avoid, yeah,
situations
yeah.
that can get you in trouble. So that is a lot. And for me, I'm more of, if I'm not in the club performing, I'm in the house watching a movie or out with my friends, just brunch or just somewhere laughing.
No.
That's, I don't know.
And that was actually my next question. For us to
Yeah.
understand, who is Nadia when there's no audience, no expectation?
Me.
Yeah.
I love to laugh.
Okay.
I have friends who we don't even say, hi, good morning, how are you? How we know we are alive is through reels. Like, mbona nani ama amenikasirikia siku
You're
mbili
like,
hajanitumia.
kama reel hajatumwa or TikTok, you're like, there's an issue.
So we like that, like we communicate through reels. I go out to watch movies actually.
Okay.
I was watching, this is to Chloe's, Haley.
Ah.
The new, it's called, and I was in the cinemas, Juicy too, watching it with my friends.
I know what you're talking about.
I have forgotten it.
Sorry?
Yeah. That one.
When was it? Wait.
I was like 2 weeks ago with my friends. Yeah, went out. Like, I like maybe going for road trips.
Okay.
We just decide, we're like, twende Sagana. We go Sagana. Simchana twende. Ama twende ushago yenu leo tukasalimia hiyo shosho.
Oh.
We'll go. We'll come back.
Okay.
So that's, ama niuze pia na bisha. Those are the kind of things I like doing. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I found people who understand me. Because even me, I like to understand my friends.
Okay.
You know, like me, seem to a pombe. So I'd go with my friends and they drink, and I'm okay. kama ukianza ku misbehave tutakupeleka nyumbani. But I won't judge, be like, because for me alcohol not imenisaidia like nikae sober, especially with family life.
Okay.
It's been like 3 years since testing alcohol.
Okay.
Not even wine. And my house, there's a whole shelf.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and when my friends come, like, but me, I've not taken.
That's for you.
Yeah,
not for me.
Not for me. So with kids and family life, I didn't quite grounded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of grounding,
Yeah.
would you like to shed some light on your love story?
Yeah.
How has that been? What
My
have you learned?
Life. What? Mapenzi. Hey, mapenzi ni ngumu.
It's hard.
Especially when you have kids. It's even more complicated. But one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what fear still influences your decision even as you're at a mega stage?
I think it has to be kids.
Okay.
The fear of leaving my kids. The fear of just anything that may throw off my kids in a certain way. That's like my biggest fear. Because even if a gig, sometimes when you're traveling for gigs like diaspora, like I'm supposed to go to the UK in August, yeah?
Ooh.
Yeah. And sometimes the client asks you, do you want to stay here for like a week or 2 weeks more? Because of my kids, I'm like,
you just want to
for
go back
maybe
home.
2 days of walking around, then I just go back. But when I was just by myself, I'd be like, yeah, just want to travel.
Yeah.
And traveling with kids is a lot of work.
It is.
So I just gotta finish, then I go back home.
And how has motherhood been so far, especially with the newborn?
Oh my God, it's a lot. Like yesterday, I came back from Kitui. And I don't know why. My son was full. We took dinner. He was full. But he woke up like 4 or 5 times in the night. He's teething though. So it's crazy. You're tired. The nanny's like, nilale na yele. I'm like, no. Wacha tu. Because nime travel one night.
You want to be
I just
with
want
him.
to be there because he's mdogo, by the way. He's still small. So, oh my. Sometimes I come from the club. Let's say it's a Nairobi gig. And I have to go to breastfeed.
Oh,
shower,
wow. Yeah.
and at night because they're still small.
Yeah.
And for as much as there's a bottle, during the day they're on bottle. So I try at night they're
To
breastfeeding.
be there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So at least they don't forget about me. But Anaita, the nanny mom. So it's hard. But we manage. I don't want the way we portray it on social media, us doing the limelight, like to lie a lot. Oh my God, it's perfect. I'm waking up, the baby doesn't cry. I have an angel of a baby. No. It's not. Hey. The times I'm losing my head. Times I'm like, I just need me time. I need me time. And I just make sure that I tell my nannies I need
you need your time.
I need my me time.
Yeah.
Because it's work. Kids. So when I have very good friends. So my friend, especially Lydia, she'll call me and be like, she's one who's always like, ebu tuende movie, umeka
kwa nyumba sana.
Unaenda kazi, tuende movie. Ebu tuende branch sport ingine hapo tuende. So those kind of things. So I'm like, I need me time. Sometimes I just go stay in her house. I'm like, chanikae hapa for like 5 hours.
Juko kwingine.
I
need breathing space.
Mommy, this one took my kesi kila saa.
Yeah.
High court. But it's not easy.
What's the best advice you'd give to motherhood?
For me, I'd say, even if it's not easy, I'd still have wanted to be a mom.
Okay.
I love my kids so much.
Okay.
It's tiring, but I'd still want to be a mom.
You'd still want to be a mom.
And if it's an advice I'd give somebody, it's take a day at a time, pause when you need to pause, rest when you need to rest. Sometimes peana mtoto pia nichukue watoto. Then rest, reset, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Was there a time when success felt more confusing than fulfilling? Like you are successful, but you're like, why it's not filling your cup, but everyone is out there shouting Nadia.
And there's money.
Uh,
When there's money, I'm just happy, man. I'm not the one of those people who, oh my God, it's payday, but I'm still sad. What do you mean? If
you and money's
I
there.
receive money in the account, oh my, what are you in?
You're and are you a generous person when you have money?
Kinda.
Okay.
I'm very strict with money also.
Everyone's got to be. Everyone's got to be.
But yeah, when it comes to my friends or family, there was a time it was my sister's birthday. So just call us like, I saw a lot. I'm like, sister was just celebrate birthday last year. I'm like, wapi? Kwa shop. Tunaenda out leo. Sina pesa, naambia don't worry.
Don't worry. I've not told you to have the money.
Go call my cousin. We literally come back almost asubuhi, just chatting. So eating and just enjoying ourselves.
And
so
what's your relationship with money in terms of how you use it, how you invest it, how you protect it? What's your relationship with money?
Money sometimes gives me mood swings. Money sometimes is so kind to me. Money sometimes is so romantic. Sometimes it ghosts me. It's like, can't talk to me. Yeah. So we have that kind of relationship. Whereby, would I say it's healthy? No. Because why would money ghost me? Because you said the jobs you do, you told payment will be done in 60 days. What do you mean 60 days?
How am I eating, guys? I know.
But I'd say, like everybody else, I've made mistakes with money.
Okay.
There are days you've like seen an email like, so we're gonna have this deal and ushaipangia chanza kufikiria
vile hiyo pesa itatumika ushaipangia kwa kichwa
watoto wangu wote Dubai baba. We regret to inform you. So heartbreaking.
I know.
That is money for you. Yeah. But I think it's just the ups and downs of life. The times kumekauka, as I said, the gig economy is a very hard sector. There are times, like right now, it's the election period. Everybody's holding money.
True.
Things are expensive.
Oh, the fuel prices.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
So the taxes. So I'd say, just like everybody else, made bad decisions with money, good decisions with money.
Yeah.
It's not always been perfect. Yeah. There are so many scenarios I regret. I put money on something and I'm like, why did I do this? What? There are things I looked in the house, I'm like,
why did I buy this?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
So,
but at that time, it was the thing you wanted. Okay.
Actually, kids' toys, man. I'd go and say, no one this toy. Just look at it, 4,500.
Why?
In 1 week. So nowadays, I don't buy any car above 500. I don't buy.
Because 500
shillings. At Mia, that's where I'm at. Mia. It's God lost. I played it. I don't
you would care. You'd be like, okay, that's fine.
You buy a big toy. You know, when you're a new parent, buy a big toy. I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna love me. Mommy, why does this have this thing? Why is it not blue? And then after 3 days, it's broken. Mia, it's where I'm at right now.
Saving your money.
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No. If success was no longer measured by followers, numbers in your streams, awards, how would you measure whether you are truly fulfilling your purpose? And do you actually do your craft out of purpose?
Yeah.
Or it's you and poverty will never meet each other?
There's that part. Let's not pretend like it's not important.
It is important. Yes.
It's the main reason. But at the same time, there are two things I pray for in this lifetime.
Okay.
Peace and good health.
Okay.
And today I was talking to my cousin in the morning, and she was reminding me of the sovereignty prayer. Being at peace. You see, you've ever seen somebody's at an ocean and it's just
yes, waves after waves.
But they just see it like that's the kind of woman I aspire to be.
Okay.
I don't want to be under pressure because the creative space is pressure.
And oh my God.
Let's say you're running a live stream and the power goes off. You're always stressed. So I was telling her, I just want to be that woman who fire might, the house might be burning, and I'm like, I need to pick my documents, my kids, and I'm just, it's okay. I'll figure it out
You'll
later.
figure it out later.
So for me, is peace beyond any. You can be stressed, or somebody can see, "Nani kama Nadia hana pesa sahi na nacheka." Yeah, and I'm laughing, and that if I have 1,000, I'll go buy meat, ile kubwa, eat and say tomorrow itajipanga. So that is peace for me. So apart from now the success for me, I'd really love to be at peace. Even when somebody's here, I'm here. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I understand. That is what I'm praying God to give me.
Okay.
That, and I think I'm getting there. I'm getting there, because there's scenarios where you can go to a show, you see somebody, the way they treat your team, or you're just like, tumalize tu tuende home. Yeah, tuende
Ushachoka.
It's not important.
Yeah, I get
so far
you.
you feel important, Zara. Let's just finish, we go. So peace is very important.
Okay. Now, what's something people have consistently misunderstood about you?
Me. People think mini mpole sana.
Okay.
That's what people, I'm very tough and strict.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go somewhere with my friends. I'm like, hey, when mpole. Then my friend, Lydia, like, yeah, Lydia used to be my PA, so she knows me.
Yeah.
She's been friends for like 10 years.
Oh,
she's
wow.
like my first PA ever. So she's like, because she knows me on a personal level.
And Ajua what you're capable of.
Yeah. So I think that's one thing that people misunderstand me. Yeah.
What version of your future self do you feel accountable to right now?
I don't know if I'll answer that correctly, but I just gotta be a billionaire, man.
Ooh, okay,
okay.
It's
been my prayer every day I wake up. I may not use a lot of words, but
you gotta be a billionaire.
I have to be a billionaire one way or the other.
Okay.
So I think I've just been grinding. Things that are important, making better investments, decisions. I made a lot of mistakes, man. In meuza socks, meuza juice. Yani, kuna places niliekeza pesa and you just sit down, I'm like,
why
did I do this?
Yeah. But you learned from them.
Invest mpaka kwa hoteli at some point of my life. It was not mine. But it was like, we can do this hotel. And then that's when I realized that the hotel business, if you're not the chef,
if you're not the one cooking,
I don't like service industry personally. To invest money,
really?
No, I've tried it. Nimekuwa na place ya nails. Nime invest. So for me, what has worked for me is product business. Like
having a product on shelf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it has to be something I can.
You
touch,
can see
and touch. But service, if you are not the person doing the nails, don't invest in that business. If you're not the chef,
don't invest in that restaurant.
Or you just have like 20 billion seated somewhere, you can do like a chain of business, or you're powerful. Ati kutoka block. I don't know, I might be wrong. People would come at me, but biashara, si wewe unafanya. Yes,
you are not there. Count you out.
I've done it. At a salon business, I was checking the other day somebody on TikTok. Kama si wewe unashuka nywele.
What?
Achana. Ati I have a makeup. Unless you're like, because you don't know the dynamics. The same way they were a singer. You may not understand, and the same way, roles are reversed. The same way, I may not understand the dynamics of your job. You may not understand the dynamics of your job. So if you don't understand like the dynamics kabisa, achana na hiyo biashara kabisa. Eat that money. I'm saying, just buy shares. Buy shares, man. Do something. Invest somewhere else, but not that one.
Okay. Now, with your music, where would you say you get your inspiration?
I'd say day to day.
Okay.
Alive. And also sometimes my personal life, sometimes something might be happening. Sometimes it can be, you just seen something. So it's all around, day to day.
Day to day.
Yeah.
And if your music catalog was reduced to just 3 songs to represent your legacy as Nadia Mukami, which of those 3 songs would those be?
I'd say Wangu,
Okay.
Maombi,
Okay.
and Radio Love.
Okay, Radio Love was a hit.
Yeah.
Radio Love was a hit, yeah.
Yeah.
And why those 3 songs?
Wangu is because I wrote the whole song and Sanape really was okay enough to sing the lyrics. And it was a hit, you know. It gave me some sort of credibility back then because Sanape is a legend.
Sanape is a legend.
Yeah, so for her to be on the song and be like, okay, I'll just, you've written the whole song because I had like a vision. I had like a vision. So it went well. Okay. And the song was a big hit, even when I perform it. And the catalog is what is keeping me here today. Because the songs that made you a hit when you're a very hungry artist, what pay your bills up to date.
Okay.
Not even current music. Current is just to keep you going. But the songs that people knew you with are very, very important.
Okay.
Yeah. And for, I said song number 2 was Maombi. Maombi opened, number 1, it was the song that introduced me to money in the music business.
Okay.
That was the song in
it made bank.
Yeah, like I can say ndo ilianza getting my corporate gigs. Nikaanza kuitwa shows za maana. So that was Maombi.
Okay.
Radio Love gave me street credibility.
Oh.
It gave me kids.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So it has to go in books.
Yes, it has to go in books.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when your story is told 20 years from now, what part of it do you hope people don't ever overlook?
The hard work.
Okay.
When people say Nadia, fellow creatives will tell you, Nadia, hard work. She's very hardworking. She knows how to turn small situations into big ones in a good way.
You've really put in the work.
So that hard work beat, and also the consistency.
Okay.
Because I want to do this till I'm
as old as you can.
Sasa niseme, sasa imetosha jamani, imetosha. I can't dance in heels, only kitten heels. So I'm not doing this anymore. So I'd say the hard work, the consistency, and also I want to be one of those people who help shape the game.
Okay.
In terms of the female scene. Make money from music. Purely have investments from music. The dream is to be a billionaire.
Amen.
That's the dream.
Okay.
And I want when people look at me and be like, this was our artist back in our time.
Yeah.
And she became a billionaire. So that's the dream. And I know my dreams are valid.
Amen. Now, for every young person watching this, what would you tell them? And they're looking up to you as Nadia Mukami.
Yeah.
What would you like them to take home and remember as they're building their career in music?
There's something I always tell my people. The worst anybody can tell you is no. Keep knocking those doors, man. So there are so many scenarios I've been because I just knocked a door. You understand? Like there are situations, if you wait, especially for us artists, musicians, you find that because your song is popping, you're waiting for people to
come to
call you. Why can't you? There's somebody who's there who doesn't know who you are. So just write that email, send as many as you can. They're not gonna shoot you. They'll just tell you, at the moment is no.
Yeah.
So keep knocking those doors. The other thing, you gotta hard work pays. It's a very cliche or vague quote, but it's very much important.
I can see it. You've really mentioned it. You could clearly see the hard work.
Like you have to put in the work.
Yeah.
And hard work is not doing donkey work that
is not getting you anywhere.
Hard work is smart. Which doors do I need to knock? When I'm told no, do I just go and say I can't do this anymore? I will. If you go to a show, you get booed. I'll never sing in my life. Is saying I'm gonna do this. whether it's raining, whether it's not raining, whether money is coming in or there's a period where money is not coming in, whether I make mistakes or I don't. I have to keep working.
And the consistency.
Yeah, and just keep believing. The other thing is confidence. You can't expect me to be your fan if you're not a fan of yourself. And that is confidence. I need to believe in my craft. I need to sell my craft. In you. Yeah. When one bad comment, oh my God.
Comments will be there. Comments will be there.
So you shouldn't be somebody who's easily folded. Sometimes you read the negative comment, I'm like, anyway, tunakula nini now? Because it doesn't suppress my appetite. Yeah. So that's the kind of zeal that you need. Because watu wengi, those people who make it actually, ni watu wako na kierere.
Ilisaidia?
Kierere inasaidia sana. Because it means when an opportunity comes,
you're always ready to grab it. Yeah.
And when somebody tells you, Ama, you see, there are always people who are always whispering. And those are the negative comments. There's kuwa mali, sasa huyu anajiona nani.
But at the end of the day, that kierere is paying your bills. Yes.
So you gotta know that you need to be confident in yourself. Because you gotta be your own fan before anybody else is your fan.
Clock it.
Yeah.
Now, as you wind down, let's talk a little bit about your music.
Yeah.
What inspired Woza?
Was actually one of the shortest studio session I've ever had was for Woza. We finished like 1 hour. I was done with the song.
Really?
The whole song. Facts. I've said this in a number of interviews. Woza was one of the easiest
music that you wrote.
When I was driving to the studio and I was just playing beats. I didn't have inspiration that day. I was just like, oh my God. Session siezi cancel.
You just have to go.
Yes, sir. I just have to go. So I was listening to Kelabu. I'm like, people are jumping on this sound. I've not had any Kenyan artist on this sound. So I was like, hapo nianze kuandika. So I started, achana na baby wangu. I was just like, nipashane tu. Like, because I was like, siko kwa hiyo zone ya studio. Leo, I don't have any inspirations. I'm like, wacha tu ni. Because music is also the mood. I was like, pashe watu kwa wimbo. So when I got to the studio, it was like, the producers usually alikuwa pia naenda Mombasa. So it's like 1 hour.
You have to do this quickly and go.
And it's actually one of the weirdest choruses, according to me.
According to the public, actually.
Because I was like, nilikuwa tu nimalize hiyo ngoma na niendele tu na siku yangu. And I just, so that I don't cancel.
And it became a hit.
And I was like, enyewe, fans are very simple people. When you complicate a song, oh my God, you arrange, you cancel the session, let's have 3 more sessions. Then it just doesn't go anywhere. But when the song is, plus the mood of the session was very nice. Everybody was laughing. It was like, hey, kosa, was a fire. I'm like,
I don't know about this, but
nilikuwa tu, I was just checking that song so that I just released music. Like,
you are like, I need a song to be out. Yeah.
Nimenyamaza sana. What do you mean the song is number
one trending in Kenya?
Then, now almost 6 million views. 3 months later, it baffles me.
It still baffles you, I can imagine.
Me,
Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Now, what can we expect from Nadia?
Yes, so I'm having my 10 years of Nadia concert.
Okay.
On the 1st of August.
Ooh.
At Mass House, Gongrescos.
Ooh.
So you can get your tickets, by the way. We're celebrating a decade of legacy, a decade of hits, a decade of me. Yeah. So get your tickets at www.getpassticket.com. And also the tickets are going for regular 2,000 Kenyan shillings, VIP 5,000 Kenyan shillings. Get your tickets, guys, and see you Mass House.
Hey, we shall be there, definitely.
Please come through, yeah.
Now, these are just rapid fire questions as we close. One word that describes your leadership and creative style. Let me guess, hard work.
Yeah, and spot on.
Okay.
gotta be spot on
Okay.
with your work. Just don't do work for the sake. Spot
Ah,
on. You gotta be
you
spot
gotta
on.
get it right.
Yeah, you gotta get it
Okay.
right. Yeah.
A book, album, or resource that deeply influenced you.
Mm, can I say a person?
Okay. Yeah.
Miriam Makeba.
Okay.
She was she died. May her soul rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Is a very rich artist,
Mm-hmm.
female artist.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to make it.
Mm-hmm.
She was a philanthropist.
Okay.
She was very vocal. She had to go for asylum. She had to file for asylum. But her music is still very legendary. And she was very disciplined. She was learned. So she's one of the people who really inspired me.
Influenced you.
In terms
Yeah.
of female space.
Yes.
She got into, no, I don't want to get into politics, but I'm just saying she got into politics. No, I'm not getting into politics. Anyway, no. But I'm just saying she's one of the women that really, really inspire me. Yeah. I want to be the same. Like, I want people to celebrate me and be like, oh my God, she did an amazing job. She died a
Lovely.
successful woman.
3, what's a daily habit that keeps you grounded amidst all the demands of the industry?
I'd say when I'm feeling now very, very sad, I like to say a prayer. Like, I just lock myself somewhere, even the washroom. I say a prayer. It calms me down.
God is very
Yeah.
key in your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just saying a prayer, and something that I also teach my son is breathe in,
Breathe out.
So sometimes I'm just like, I lose tell Kai to breathe in, breathe out. So I need to breathe in. Anytime he's mad, I just tell him, because I'm trying to teach him emotional intelligence. Breathe in, breathe in. Now talk to me. So I've really been trying that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lastly, a message you'd like to share with listeners on Inspire.
Number one, please get your tickets for my 10 years of Nadia Mukami concert at Mass House. And number two, we're in the election period. Please, let's stay peaceful. We're one tribe. Kenya is one. Siyaribu. Let's just stay peaceful, guys. Your vote is the only weapon that you need. You don't need to punch your friend. You don't need to beat down people, insult people. Kwa choices out. Let's first of all be peaceful. We need a peaceful Kenya. Peace is is a very expensive currency. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, loves, for being here. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.